Mont Blanc, the White Mountain, 4,808 metres, 15,774 feet, the highest point in Western Europe, a powerful attraction for all mountaineers. From all directions, eyes are irresistibly drawn to the summit. And this preeminence is richly deserved, for she is absolutely beautiful, the Snow Queen, the undisputed monarch of a celestial kingdom, a world of permanent snow and ice.
Le refuge du goûter? It is fully booked until October.
It's now August. Still, the helpful lady from the campsite telephones for us, and yes, it is full.
But you can sleep on a table.
No, we didn't fancy that. What should we do? We can't possibly attempt the summit of Mont Blanc without a good night's sleep.
Well, would you like to try telephoning a refuge on Sunday morning?
We seem to be out of luck. We've got 3 weeks in the French Alps, but they're running out fast. We've spent 2 weeks acclimatising to the altitude, building up our strength, refreshing our alpine skills, fine-tuning all the equipment, clothes and food to be carried. It was on one of these training routes, Mont Blanc, that we climbed out of the mist, above the clouds, to see not an out-of-focus picture, but a glory, a rare mountain phenomenon. Was this a good omen? The weather has been very changeable, with afternoon storms and fresh snow on the tops. But now, a window of more settled weather conditions is forecast, fine on Saturday and Sunday, with storms returning by Monday afternoon. We need 3 days, 2 to get up to the Goethe hut and 1 to attempt the summit and get back down. Bed or no bed, we decide to take a chance. Early Saturday morning, we take the tram from Saint-Gervais. It's very crowded and there's no seat, so we spend the whole of the journey trying to stand at 30 degrees and stop our ice axes falling over and impaling small children. We get out at the Eagle's Nest, and at last we're off. It's really hot, and my rucksack is incredibly heavy. To save carrying a lot of the gear, I'm wearing it. Gaiters, harness, carabiners, ice screw. Don't laugh, it makes sense to me. The path to the Tête Rousse hut is delightful. It meanders steadily upwards. I stop frequently to take in the view. To the right is the impressive Bionnassay glacier. And on my left I can see across to the Aiguille de Midi. There's a few interesting scrambly bits, and some quite narrow terraces. High up on one of these craggy sections, well above the tree line, I'm surprised to see a butterfly. Another good sign? Eventually we get to the Tête Rousse hut. No, that's not it. That's the loo. We sunbathe and dry our socks on rocks. There's no water at the hut, so I try brushing my teeth in snow. Now that's an interesting experience. Sunday. We decide that our best chance of getting a bed space in the Guta hut is to set off really early and present ourselves in person. For 2 weeks we've been looking at the route up to the hut from the valley. From every angle it looked like 2,000 feet of near vertical rock. At close quarters it looks even more horrific. We put crampons on to cross the small snowfield next to the hut. We take them off again to cross the couloir, which is notorious for rockfall. This is a mistake. The rocks are verglassed, and despite the fixed rope, we make slow progress, very conscious of all the loose debris above. Sure enough, as the party following us crosses the chute, we hear the clatter of stones hurtling down. The rest of the route turns out to be a sheer delight. 2,000 feet of grade 2 scrambling on excellent rock, pleasantly exposed, leading unerringly to the Guta hut. We get to the hut about 9 AM, go straight to the hatch and explain how we'd tried to book earlier, had been told to phone, but here we are. The receptionist is very pleasant. Yes, they are full. You have to go on the waiting list. When will you know if there is a cancellation? It could be 7 o'clock. Thinks, that's far too late to go down. We decide to sit it out. I notice that when she writes down our names, we are at the top of the list. We settle ourselves on a bench in a corner where we have a wall to lean on. I practice sleeping at the table. After an hour, I have severe cramp. Clearly, there is no way we can do the climb without a decent rest. The warden comes round cleaning the tables. He pauses, looks at me, and says, "What is your name?" I tell him, "I have a bed for you." My heart leaps. As we follow him to the dormitory, I say it again. "Mike, we've got a bed." He knows what I mean. Mont Blanc, we're in with a chance. That evening, we're rewarded with the most magnificent sunset. We stand outside, soaking up the atmosphere. I watch as the last rays disappear, the light fades, and the colour drains from the pink snows of the Aiguille de Bionnassay. I wonder what tomorrow will bring.